Hey, what's going on? This is the Yoni Baloney, and today we're here to talk to some people in our community about their interests. Today, I'm joined by Brian, a junior at Salem State University, and our topic today is something that seems he is pretty interested in: tattoos. So Brian, thanks for being here. I got a few questions for you. Maybe you can give us some insight into what goes through your mind with the tattoos. So here we go. Are you ready?
Shoot.
Are you absolutely sure?
I am ready. What do you got for me?
Okay, here we go. So, does it hurt to get a tattoo?
That's actually the first question that most people ask if they don't have tattoos. And I'm not going to lie to you. It doesn't feel good. But you get over it. You know, it's not a pain that you can't tolerate. And by the time you're done, you forget it and you're ready to get the next one. Some areas of the body obviously hurt more than others. For me personally, my most painful areas have been the ribs, both sides.
You got your ribs tattooed?
Oh yeah. Why would I not at this point? The ribs and joints, creases, anywhere where there's not a lot of skin covering bone, so elbows and pretty much anywhere that you would think hurts does hurt. Mm-hmm. But it's tolerable.
Okay. So did you get all these tattoos like your arm here? Did you get that all at once, or is there just many different ones?
No, I started when I was younger with small pieces here and there, and I've actually covered up a few of those over time, but the big parts were all done at the same time by the same artist.
So this part here was all done at the same time?
In sections, yes. Most sittings last 3 to 4 hours, just for cost purposes and pain tolerance purposes.
Yeah, why don't you show the camera your tattoos, like lift up your arm.
Depends on which ones
Yeah, show them that arm.
you might want to see. I don't know where.
Yeah, you got a Red Sox tattoo, Sitco.
Yep, well, it's actually the Boston skyline there. We got the Bruins on the back as well.
The Pats.
Yep, and reminiscent of the Big Dig, we have the tractor in the back. Yeah, I got this one when I was living in Virginia because people always gave me crap about where I was from, so I figured I'd show a little pride and get the whole city skyline tattooed.
That's legit though. Okay. So your whole body's covered. How many do you have?
I can't answer how many. There's honestly no good answer. Used to be I could count one here, one there. Now all I can say is one. I have one tattoo because at some point they're all connecting, and it's a work in progress. But the ultimate goal is to be able to have one tattoo covering everything.
Okay, we'll just say you have all of them pretty much. We have all the tattoos. Okay, so what was your first one?
The first tattoo I ever got was actually the Patriots logo up on the arm, but it was just the Patriots logo. I didn't add the skyline or the Red Sox or the Bruins until later. I actually got this in 2005, about 3 days after the Patriots had won their third Super Bowl. I had turned 18 2 months prior to that, and I felt like that was time. They won 3 Super Bowls. I figured they were good enough to be on there forever. Mm-hmm. So that was my first one.
Yeah. So do these tattoos have meaning to you? I understand that you want to represent your home state, but do any of the others have other meanings?
A lot of them have meanings. Yeah. I'm not going to say all of them have meanings. Some of them are more just art pieces that I consider myself an art collector to some extent. Mm-hmm. Some people put their art on walls. I just use a different canvas. Some of the most meaningful ones I have, on my right ribs, I have the right side. I have one of the twin lights in Rockport on Thatcher's Island, and that was actually a picture that was drawn by my brother, and he is getting the same tattoo on his leg.
Oh, that's so cool.
And we grew up on the beach looking over those lighthouses, so that always kind of brings me back to home and what I grew up with. Mm-hmm. And then also my left leg, which I'm working on now, reminds me of my favorite season winter. Most people don't agree with that. But we have a ski cabin, skier, because I enjoy skiing. And this cabin is actually a picture of my family's cabin in Maine that we turned into a tattoo. So it has a little more meaning than just any other ski cabin would have.
Mm-hmm. Are you aware that some people have tattoos on their faces?
I have seen that. I never intend to go above my neck or below my wrists or below my ankles for that matter. I like to be able to cover in case there's a situation where I feel I should be covered. I like to be able to do that more easily.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Did you know that there's prisoners in jail that tattoo their eyes?
I think I've seen eyelids. I don't know if I've ever seen eyeball tattoos. Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, I've never seen that. I can't imagine that feels too big.
Yeah, there was a documentary of people changing their eye color just by tattooing them. Like some people have red eyes, some people have blue eyes. It was a coming trend because the prisoners felt like they wouldn't get out of jail. So they just wanted to create more of an identity for themselves.
That's very interesting. Might be a little too extreme for me though.
Yeah.
I don't see myself doing that anytime soon.
Yeah, but yeah, back to you. So all these tattoos, are they done by different artists, I presume?
Well, now I tend to stay with the same artist. Again, when I was younger, when I didn't care about, or I didn't ever intend to completely cover myself, I didn't care who did it, and I bounced around from a bunch of shops, usually New Hampshire, Massachusetts. When I moved to Virginia, I found an artist there, a man named Scott Sterling, who's pretty well known in the field, and he did my whole left arm and my whole right leg. And then I moved back up here from Virginia, so now I go to Tara Chaplin at Good Mojo Tattoos right over in Beverly. And she's the one doing my left leg, and she did the right arm, and she did my left side also.
That must be really expensive, huh?
Yes, yeah. If you're with the same artist for a while, they tend to cut you a break and do little deals, but it's a couple $100s every time I go.
Do you ever regret any tattoos you get? Do you ever want to remove any of them?
I wouldn't say I ever regretted any because they've all been a part of kind of my growing process, my maturing process. I have never thought about removing any because at this point, it's honestly too late for that. That wouldn't really make much sense. I've actually had a couple covered, but not because I regretted them, simply because I wanted to move on into a more cohesive piece. And the initial ones that I got when I was younger were small tribal pieces, stuff that didn't fit in with other things. So if you want to fit everything together. Tribal is just designs, usually heavy black lines, swirls. It's a, not a type of tattoo, it's a style of tattooing.
Yeah, definitely me. I'm someone that never really considered tattoos, but that's definitely interesting. Your hobby and your interest of just having tattoos all over your body.
Yeah, I feel like it can tell people a lot about you or about me. For you know, I have another one of my favorites. I have the cover of the Beatles' Abbey Road album with the Beatles walking across the crosswalk on my left side. Mm-hmm. So you know, my favorite album of all time. Why not?
Yeah, definitely. Here's a big one. Are you concerned about possibly not getting a job in the future because of your tattoos?
No. I feel like the attitude towards tattoos and tattooing is gradually shifting. Mm-hmm. And I believe the last statistics I did look at said somewhere in the upper 30%, 38% of adult males and females have tattoos now. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that it's going to be as big of an issue as it was, say, in the 60s and 70s with employers looking down on tattoos and the people that have tattoos.
Yeah. Well, as you know, as times change, the society definitely becomes more open to things, and we're probably going to find more employers that are definitely allowing you to have tattoos and stuff. Even then, they probably have their own tattoos.
Right. Yeah, and also that goes back to why I still would like to be able to keep mine covered easily, why I won't go past the wrists or above the neck.
Yeah.
Just in case I find an employer that isn't too keen on tattoos.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, we're almost out of time. Is there anything else you would like to add?
I just hope that through our conversation I can kind of dispel some of the negative stigma that comes with people with tattoos. It doesn't change who you are. It's a choice. That's all it is. I'm still a 29-year-old veteran, married, raising a son, and going to school for an education to better myself. So people that look at people with tattoos as thugs, losers, gangsters, whatever people might think of them, I should be kind of a poster child to dispel those notions, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's good. You're definitely convincing other people that tattoos are not something that are associated with gangs and stuff like that. You're showing that there's other reasons to have tattoos.
Yep,
That's,
absolutely.
That's very good.
I hope in time they become as accepted as many other art forms, because that's honestly, that's what it is. It's an art form. It's just one you choose to wear with you.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, this is the Tony Yoni Baloney, and that's all we have time for. So see you guys next time.
Good afternoon. My name is Brian. I am the host of Sports Talk, and today we are joined by Jake, a senior at Salem State University, and sports have always played a large part in his life. So we're going to ask him a few questions and get his views on a few things. So Jake, nice to have you here.
Good to be here.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
So starting out, what sports did you play growing up?
I really played everything. Played baseball, basketball, soccer, golf. I played a lot of different stuff, and then we play different things in the front yard with my friends, like football and hockey, street hockey, stuff like that.
Did you have a favorite to play?
I think my favorite was always basketball because I grew pretty fast. I think I was this tall in like the 7th grade, so I was like good at it for a while. But
trust me, I'm 6'5".
Yeah,
I understand.
yeah,
People always ask me if I play
Yeah,
basketball.
yeah.
Not my favorite though.
Yeah.
So, did you ever consider having a career in sports, or did you ever want to pursue a career in sports?
Not playing sports because not that good. But yeah, I'm pursuing a career in sports right now. I want to be in sports media.
Okay.
And I want to sit on a set like this and do like for ESPN or something like that and talk sports. So that's what I'm looking to do right now.
Very ambitious. Very good thing to strive for.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite team? Professional, college?
It's tough to say because I think in baseball season, I'd probably say the Red Sox are my favorite team, but then football gets ramped up and I'm probably more of a Patriots fan. I'd say the Patriots are probably my favorite.
Local teams mostly?
Yeah, and it's easy to like the Pats when they're always winning too. So.
That is true. Who's your favorite sports figure, player, any sport, anytime?
I mean, that's a pretty tough one because there's so many different athletes that I like, but I think if you live around here and you like football, like I say, you gotta go with Tom Brady because he's
popular choice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Greatest quarterback of all time, in my opinion, but that can be debated.
Yeah, yep.
Are there any sports that you are not a fan of?
I don't like soccer.
No?
Yeah, I'm not a soccer fan.
I feel like that's a common American sentiment.
Yeah, I played soccer when I was pretty little and I liked it then, but I don't really like to watch it, to be honest. And a lot of my friends like to watch it. And I'll play the FIFA game and that's fun, but I don't know, I can't get into it. It's too low scoring for me.
I'm with you there. I kind of find it a little boring myself.
Yeah.
Some people like it, and across over in Europe, they love it. So
yeah.
I'll let them have it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about sports at Salem State? You don't play any sports?
No, I don't. Well, I played some intramural before. I've played flag football and things like that. But no, I actually work for the athletic department here, and I do stats for the games.
Okay.
The sports here, they're not that great. I like to watch the baseball games. The baseball team's pretty good. I really just wish we had a football team, though. That's the one thing we're lacking.
I was not aware that Salem State did not have a football team.
They don't,
I guess I should pay a little more attention at school.
They don't.
Do you have a favorite venue that you've attended?
That's tough. I mean, obviously being a Boston guy, you tend to gravitate towards Fenway. I really like Yankee Stadium though. I've been there.
New Yankee Stadium or old Yankee Stadium?
Old Yankee Stadium. The new one's too modernized, and there's some bad seats and stuff. But the old Yankee Stadium was awesome, even though it was kind of like a little bit of a dump. But it was nice.
I never made it to the old one. I have seen a game at the new one.
Yeah.
So and it is, I understand your feeling on it.
It's not the same. Yeah.
So what has drawn you to sports? So why do you like sports so much?
I think it's in me, like myself, but I also think I have two older brothers who played, and it's just like big in my family. Like everyone in my family's played sports, and everyone's kind of, you know, not pushed it because it was in me too, but it's just been like around me, and I think that I've always just kind of like gravitated towards it, and I think I've always like wanted to, you know, grow up and be on ESPN since I was probably like in the first grade. So I think that's
something you grew up with and stuck with you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like that happens with a lot of people, and sports are great. They bring people together.
Yeah.
You know, teams or against each other on the same team.
Yeah, I love it.
It's common ground for a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
So is there anything you'd like to leave us with about your feelings about sports in general, professional, college, sports in your life? Any closing statements for us?
Not really, except that I think everybody should, you know, even if you don't like sports, you should, you know, watch sometimes. And I think everyone should be part of a team at one point, because I think it really builds character, and I really think it's like a good thing in life. And I think, like you said, like sports brings people together, and it's like, I think it instilled in me like a lot of values and things like that, and kind of made me who I am. So I really think it's like an important thing. So that's probably about it.
Very well said.
Yeah.
Well, Jake, thank you for being with us today. It's a pleasure. I'm Brian. This was Sports Talk, and you have a good afternoon.
Hi, my name is Shannon, and I'm here with Kevin, and today we're going to talk about Harry Potter. So my first question for you is, what house are you in?
I am definitely in the Slytherin house. You?
I am a Ravenclaw, but I'm definitely a weird hybrid of Ravenclaw / Hufflepuff, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get into my dormitory, because if you've read Harry Potter, you know you have to, the Ravenclaw, the way you get into your dorm is by solving a riddle, and I'm really bad at riddles. So I don't know how that's going to go. All right.
I could definitely see that. Yeah. I consider myself more of like a not so evil Slytherin. Like I'm not, you know, I'm no Death Eater, even though Snape is definitely my favorite character.
Nice, nice.
I kind of consider myself more like the mannerisms and the way I act is kind of like him. That's why I actually got this tattoo.
Oh, nice.
On my arm. I got it actually on Halloween.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it.
So,
He's
favorite
definitely
character is Snape.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is Luna, because she's amazing. There's really that she's just amazing.
She really is.
She's
like the quirkiest person in like the Harry Potter universe.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because everyone's pretty quirky, and then they're like, let's add the weirdest character ever, and it's like, great. Besides her dad. Her dad's, I think, actually weirder than her.
Totally. It's like you take something that's already kind of weird to think about in general, like an entire like separate world that's just wizards and people who can do magic and stuff, and then you just make her and her father just 10 times weirder than everybody else.
What got me is that like they live in a magical universe, and they were always like, oh no, what you believe in doesn't exist. And I'm like, literally unicorns exist. Like, what do you mean it doesn't exist? So what is your favorite book?
Oh God, it's so hard to pick just one because they're all so good. I'd say my favorite book is the third one, Prisoner of Azkaban.
That's a great one.
And I don't know, it's just, I feel like my favorite book is definitely different than my favorite movie, you know? Because like in the third one, I feel like that's just when it got to like a whole like darker level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the first two books are like, oh, you know, like, it's like this is happening, but in the end it's all right. Then after the third one, it just takes like that dark twist, you know?
Yeah, I think the first two, there was very much like a, here's a problem, we solved it, and then whereas I think from the third one on, it's a continual like rising problem.
Yeah.
So what do you like the third movie, or like what did you feel about the?
The third movie was, I felt like it was different than the book in the fact that it portrayed that same concept that they had in the first two, where it was, you know, like in the end of the movie, Sirius gets away, whatever. I know that happens in the book, but it's just, it felt too giddy, you know? And that's why I liked in the fourth one, where like, the fourth one was my favorite movie, the third one's favorite book.
So fourth one, the games? The tournament? Okay.
Yeah, the Triwizard Tournament. And that's when like, everything just went downhill.
Yeah.
You know, like everything, and even in the movie, they did like a really good job of just portraying like the change even in themselves, you know what I mean? Because it's like they're growing up, they're, you know, still teenagers, they go through what every other teenager goes through. And I think they did a really good really good job of showing like how that happened.
Yeah, I agree. I really liked the third movie. I don't know which one would be my favorite though. I feel like it just feels like one long movie after a while.
Right.
Although I actually haven't seen the last part of the,
What?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know why. I just haven't watched it.
Dude.
But,
So
which is
good.
weird because my favorite book is the last book. So I don't know
Yeah.
why I haven't finished watching the last set of movies.
Well, like,
kind of weird.
in retrospect, like it didn't really come out too long ago, and like
It didn't, but like,
getting into college and everything, and
Yeah.
finishing up high school takes, you know, we've got a lot going on.
yeah. So, were you one of those people that like waited in line to get the last book?
I wasn't, but my parents were. So like I would low key just be like, act like, oh, like, no, I'm not that interested, just because I didn't want to like have to go wait in line. But when they came home, I would just like take it and just read it myself.
Yeah. I didn't read all the books until just before the last one came out. I think I read all the ones up to that within like a month. And then, I went crazy. Read them all in a month, and then I believe my mom waited in line and got the book for her originally, and then, of course, I stole it and read it. So, what else do you feel like your life has been affected by Harry Potter in any, like, well, obviously you have a tattoo, you have a piece of it on your body, but in what other ways?
I feel like it's just, I love it so much because it's just more of like a symbolic, you know, it's like, to me it just makes me feel like it's okay to be different, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's exactly what J.K. Rowling had in mind, you know, because when she wrote it, she was like dirt poor.
Yeah.
She had like, and she just had this idea and she turned it into an entirely different world, you know, and to me it's just symbolic that like you can go from nothing, kind of like Harry was, and then be like the greatest person that you can be.
Yeah,
you know?
that's amazing. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Of course, I
Super
love
nice.
Harry Potter.
Awesome. All right, well, that's the end of our show. Thanks for watching.
Hello, I'm your host, Jordan, and this is Eric, and we're the hosts of Sell, where we sell you various items of different treasures from around the world. Now, as you can see from the table,
Oh yes, there's plenty of items here to sell. And we're going to sell them all
all of them.
to you.
Now, let's begin. Here is a nice wooden plaque. Everybody loves these wooden plaques for some reason, but I know why they love them. They are very motivational. Just look at it, look at it. Don't forget to be awesome. Wake up every day being awesome by looking at this plaque. We're gonna sell that for about, $5.99. If you want to buy it for $5.99.
Is this one also $5.99?
No, that is $6.99.
Why is this one $6.99?
Because
Why are we charging people more to believe that nothing is impossible?
Because
I don't know,
nothing is
but we're
impossible.
charging you more for it anyway. Over here, we have 2 Doctor Who items. The show Doctor Who is BBC. Check it out if you haven't already. I highly recommend it. We have a nice t-shirt. Oh, this is not a t-shirt. This is a 3/4 sleeve baseball shirt, it appears. On the shirt is the TARDIS. The TARDIS. That's the Doctor's time-traveling machine. It's bigger on the inside. And this is a sonic screwdriver. The Doctor's signature weapon. Not weapon. It's not a weapon.
he doesn't use weapons.
It does stuff. It works on everything except wood. Everything except wood. You can get both of these items together for a very cheap price of $79.95, was it right?
Yeah,
$79.95. $79.95. Very
Now,
cheap.
If you come to this corner of our table, we have another Doctor Who shirt.
It looks like it's 3/4 sleeves as well.
It is. Now, as you can see, this is going to be sold for $80 because it has a nice galaxy print behind it.
Oh, and that only makes sense because the Doctor travels through time and space.
And galaxy print is more expensive.
Of course, of
Now,
course.
here we have this handcrafted frisbee made in Norway.
Norway.
I didn't know the Norwegians play frisbee a lot, but clearly they do. This is handcrafted paint for Norway.
You know, I think that the Norwegians are some of the best frisbee makers in the entire world.
I heard that.
Quite possibly the universe.
That is why we're selling this for $17.99. It can be yours.
Plus shipping and handling.
$17.99.
Plus shipping and handling, which is an additional $15.99.
Now we also have this beautiful bunny rabbit made by the Beanie Baby Company. As you can see, it is nicely multicolored.
What is its name?
Its name. Its name is Bloom, and it has a very lovely poem.
You should read it.
I shall. To help sell up the value price.
Oh, of course.
To get you people to want to
Poems-
buy from our
poems
sell
sell
sell.
things.
The poem is, of all things I do in the spring, hopping around is my favorite thing. Truly beautiful. This is why we're selling this for $100.
$100.
You can have this one-of-a-kind limited edition for $100.
Yeah, that is something else. Wow, I'm getting a little bit
What do you
emotional.
have there?
This is just, I don't even know what this is.
I think it's called
A pinwheel? Yeah, and it's got two ladybugs on it. They're related. This is the mom, and this is the child. I think his name is Jimmy. Yeah. How much are we selling this one for?
$30.
$30.
Just look at that magnificent spin. You can, in the windows,
Still a
in
little
the
bit emotional with that
car.
poem.
Ladybugs do bring good luck, so
do.
that is why you need to buy 20 of these.
20.
We were only offering one at the time, but we'll stock up and we'll send you them.
You can actually only buy them in quantities of 20. We don't sell them individually. You're gonna have to buy 20 of these.
Now, for our sports fans, we have this beautiful, authentic
Replica.
Red Sox ring.
Yep.
It's very big and bulky.
Oh yeah,
as you
I've never
can-
seen a ring bigger
it's
in my
beautiful.
life.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Fits any finger.
How much are we selling
Snugly.
for, Eric?
I think 25 cents. It's a replica.
25 cents?
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
It's beautiful, big, and you can wear it as a necklace. You
Oh
can,
yeah. You can actually wear it on your toes.
Thumb.
So chose to do
There
that.
is endless possibilities.
The possibilities are infinite.
Infinite.
And you know what else is infinite? The amount of thirst you'll be quenching with this
Titanium?
titanium? I was going to say aluminum, but it's some type of metal. Augie water bottle. It holds any liquid you put in it. It's free if you buy everything else.
Now, what do I have on my head, Eric?
Well, actually, that's your face, and those would be sunglasses.
Yes, we are selling these beautiful pairs of sunglasses for $49.95.
5 easy payments of $49.95.
They are. They got a nice little lion print on the side.
Oh yes.
Sophisticated stuff right
Is
there.
that a lion print or is it what kind of? I would say it's more like a jaguar. Yeah.
It's some
It's some
feline
type.
animal.
Exactly, a
of
large
the big cat
predator.
species.
Yep. Perfect.
You can have those
For how much?
for, I believe we
$49.95.
said
5 easy payments. Buy today. Also, our final item here.
Final
we
item,
have
guys, final
a
item.
fantastic watch here. We actually found it on the sidewalk before we came in. This we are selling for. You know, we're gonna have to get back to you on that one.
Yes, we
But
do.
it's a movement, and it has no numbers on it.
And
it's
it
great.
works. It works. We can guarantee
It
that
tells the time.
it works.
It tells the time.
Does it have numbers?
No. Well, I mean, there's 11 on it, but I think that's the day. Doesn't actually tell time, unless you know how to read an analog watch, which I don't.
I only know how to read digital.
Oh, well, in that case, we can sell this watch too. A lovely
Fresh off the
Casio.
wrist
It is 302. Perfect. I could read it. It's marvelous. And I believe that is all we have to sell today.
That's all we
This
have.
Casio watch is actually not for sale.
If you have seen anything that you would like to purchase, please call 555-5551.
And you can choose the last 3 numbers yourself because, why not?
And don't
right?
forget to buy from our sell. Have a good day.
Yep.
Hello, and welcome to Disney Questionnaire. I'm your host, Jordan, and today I have my 2 guests, Eric.
Hello.
And here's Eric.
Here I am.
Are you ready to play, Eric?
Oh, I'm ready.
And our second guest, Brandon. Are you ready to play?
I take my Disney questionnaires very seriously.
Good to know. Now, let's begin. Question 1. In The Little Mermaid, how many daughters does King Triton have? Oh, by the way, that's how we're going to notify who got the question first, by clapping. So, Eric.
Is it 4?
I'm sorry. Passes to Brandon.
Is it 3?
I am sorry. None of you win this round. The answer is 7
Wow.
for the 7 C's.
Oh, you know, that's sort of intuitive. I feel sheepish now.
Okay, question 2. Who killed Mufasa in The Lion King? That was Brandon.
For his name. Pass it on.
Are you sure?
Positive, pass it.
Okay, Eric.
Scar.
That is correct.
Yes.
Scar was his brother. Question 3. In the first Toy Story movie, what new toy is given to Andy on his birthday?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Want to rock, paper, scissors it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Do it really quick, 1 round.
Okay.
Okay.
Woody.
What?
Is it? No, Buzz Lightyear.
Yes, that is correct. Buzz Lightyear.
He said Woody
Oh,
first.
oh.
No, but you know what? Okay. Fuck it.
Question. I'm lost
4.
track of my questions. Question 4. How would one get to Neverland? That was Eric.
Flying somewhere and straight on to morning or something to that effect?
Yes, but
With magic dust. Fairy dust. With Peter Pan. In a ship.
not really what I wrote down, but I'm gonna give you half a point for that.
Cool.
Brandon, do you want to try for the actual answer that I wrote down? The question is, how would one get to Neverland?
Holding onto his hand and flying away. Same
You
thing,
both
maybe?
get half a point,
Half a point.
but
Okay.
folks, the question is the second star to the right. That is the
Second
answer.
star.
Second star.
Second star to the right and straight on toward the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't say second star to the right.
I said something to that effect.
I gave you half a point.
Okay,
Take your
thank
half
you.
a point.
I will take it.
Question 5. We're doing great, folks. Let's recap. Who's winning?
I
was
don't know.
not
I'm
keeping
at
track.
like 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, we're
You're both
we're
at
tied.
2.5.
We're
They
tied.
are tied, folks. They are tied.
This is grueling.
Question 6. I assume. I'm sorry, I lost track.
I think, yeah.
How does Alice get to Wonderland?
Through the rabbit hole.
That is correct.
Kicking your ass right now.
Yep.
Question 7. Which princess lost her voice to a sea witch? Eric.
Ariel.
That is correct.
Yes.
Question 8.
It's either 7 or 8
I think it's 8.
or 13.
We lost track, folks. We're
Yep.
so sorry. Which Disney princess was not born a princess and didn't marry a prince? Eric.
Aurora?
No. She was born and married. Branding, to you. Would you like me to repeat?
Yeah.
Which Disney princess was not born a princess and didn't marry a prince? So she has no royal blood in her, yet she's still considered a Disney princess through a very heroic act in her movie?
Pocahontas.
I'm sorry, she was the chief's daughter. You are both wrong. I am sorry.
Is that
Merida.
royal? Is that
She
still
was
considered?
born a princess too.
Is that
It's
still
not Merida.
Is that still considered royalty? If she's a chief's daughter.
It's Mulan.
Yes.
Yeah.
The princess who was not born a princess and didn't marry a prince is Mulan. But she is considered a princess through her great deed of saving China. Because she saved China. She saved a nation, guys. Next question, because we lost track of what number we were using.
It's like Batman symbol or something. Yep.
From the movie Brave, how many clans come to seek Merida's hand in marriage? Eric.
3.
Yes. Correct.
4.5 points, right? 5.5.
Next
that
question.
half point threw me off.
4.5. I think it's 4.5.
Okay.
Are we good? We good, guys?
Oh yeah, sorry.
From the movie Frozen, Prince Hans is from where?
Not a single clue.
Are you talking country?
Yeah.
Is it Germany?
No.
No.
Jerkland, because he's a jerk.
That is, if only that were true, but sadly it is not. Prince Hans is from the Southern Isles.
Huh. Interesting.
Now, our last question of the day, folks. Now, let's just recap really quick. How many points does everyone have?
I think I'm at like 4.5.
4.5?
3.5.
3.5, so, okay.
At half point, I'm telling you, that screwed us up.
Last question.
Let's do this.
Out of all the princesses, who was known as the Lost Princess? It's stated within her movie, guys. It's like a little title she has. The Lost Princess. Eric.
Rapunzel?
Yes!
Cool. Nice.
So it looks like our winner today, folks, is Eric. Am I correct at how many points?
I think 5.5.
5.5. And Brandon, I'm sorry, you're at
3.5.
3.5. Don't you just love those 3.5 points, folks?
This whole day's ruined.
That's all we have today. Thank you for tuning in to Disney Questionnaire. I'm your host, Jordan.
Eric.
Brandon.
Thank you. Tune in next time for more awesome questions about Disney. Hello, well, and welcome to Crush It. I'm your host, Jordan, and here's my lovely guest who I found walking across my studio, Eric.
Hey.
Now, Eric, buddy, why aren't you wearing workout clothes? How are you gonna work out?
It's like, it's real cold. Yeah, I took off my winter jacket, so I'm surprised you're not even colder.
Well, I work out, so, you know.
That's true.
It's nice.
Workout people don't dress for the weather, for sure.
Are you ready to crush it? Crush that body fat to get muscles?
Yeah.
Ready to crush it?
Yeah, I'm a twig. Let's crush.
Okay, ready? So let's just warm up really quick. We're gonna do some arm stretches. So just take your right arm and just, put it across your chest.
Ooh.
Then we're gonna do it for the left arm.
Like this?
Yep, okay. Then we're gonna go over, like this.
Wow, this hurts.
It's
My
gonna get
goodness.
stretched and swap for the other arm.
I think this is the other arm.
Now,
Oh.
ready? Now, we're all
Oh.
warmed up. We're all warmed up.
I don't feel.
You
I
ready
don't
for-
feel that way.
Ready for some crunches?
Oof.
Now
yeah,
here's
maybe.
how you do a crunch. You're gonna act like you're sitting in a chair and you're gonna go down and make sure your knees don't go over your toes. Ready? We're gonna do 5 of those.
All right.
Ready?
So my arms go like this.
Like, yeah, ready? 1.
Ooh, my jeans are way too tight.
Feel the burn. 2.
Ooh, Bernie Sanders, 2016. Feel the burn.
3.
Ooh, goodness me.
4.
Ooh, touch the floor.
Ready? 1 more. And 5.
Ooh, ow.
Now we're gonna do push-ups.
All right, for sure. I've heard of those.
Now, do you want to do the man kind or the girl kind?
Girl kind, for sure.
Nah, man, you want to do the men.
The girl kind, for sure. Still.
Ready? We're gonna get on the
Yeah,
ground.
let me take off my watch.
Good idea. Don't want to break it.
All right.
Now, you're gonna put your kind of start out like this.
Oh, wow.
Raise your legs.
Ooh.
You're gonna get comfortable with your shoulders.
Ooh, I'm not comfortable.
And then you're gonna go down to the ground and back up.
Ooh.
Ready? We're gonna do that 4 more times. Ready? 4.
4.
3.
3.
Feel the burn. 2.
Burn 2016.
Get back up. And ready? Crush it. 1.
Ow. I feel crushed.
Doesn't that feel great? Now we're just gonna stretch out our back
Ooh, ow.
because push-ups hurt the back a lot in the
Ooh,
arms.
am I doing this correct?
You are. Now
Ooh,
ready?
I don't feel like it.
We're gonna get back up.
All right. Oh, my goodness.
And we're gonna do some lunges.
Oh, for sure.
Do you know how to do lunges,
No,
Eric?
no.
So what you're gonna do, it's kind of like walking in motion.
What?
Walking in place.
Okay. I was gonna say, I do that, so I know.
Walking in place. So you're gonna just put your left foot forward,
All right.
bend at a 90-degree angle. You can, put that leg back
Ooh.
if need be. So you're
Ooh.
gonna make a 90-degree angle.
Ooh,
I'll
the-
turn to the side for the cameras. You
Ooh.
stay there.
Oh,
Want to get the 90 here and the 90 in the back leg.
I'm gonna rip my jeans
And then
for
you're gonna
sure.
come back up.
Ooh.
So, there we go.
Wow, that was awful.
4 more. Ready? So
This one?
no, same leg.
Oh, same leg.
We're gonna go to the other leg really quick.
Oh,
4
all right.
here.
Let me know.
So and you can you can do this for nice movement for balance actually,
Ooh, I don't feel more balanced at all.
or you can put them on your hands on your hips for balance.
Ooh.
Ready?
That's
so
manly.
3, 2.
Ooh, that's
Ready? Crush it.
This angle.
1. Now ready? Gotta do the other leg. Don't want to be off balance. Don't need one half ripped and the other half just jiggling there.
Of course. Yeah.
So ready? And 5.
Ooh, 5.
4.
4.
3.
Trace.
2.
Dose.
And ready for the crush it. 1.
Ooh, ow.
Crushing it. Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta
Let's shake it off. Shake off the tension everywhere in our bods.
Okay.
Now, do you have a favorite workout move, or do you just want me to keep going?
No. No, you can choose.
Okay, let's do planks.
Oh,
Do you know what a
God.
plank is?
No, let's show me.
A plank. So you're gonna get on the ground.
Ooh, again?
Yep, well, because the ground is a workout person's best friend along with up and about.
What?
Any location is a workout person's best friend.
Oh, great.
So you're kind of gonna start in a push-up formation, but you're gonna get on your forearms.
Forearms.
And then you're gonna, just stretch out your legs, and then you're gonna perk up your butt.
Ooh,
And this is a plank.
I hate this.
And you can hold it for however long you want.
I can't hold it for very long.
That's okay. Let's just 5, 4, 3, 2, crush it.
1.
There
We're
we
done.
go.
That's a workout, right?
It is.
Ooh, man.
And
Alright.
that is our workout, Eric. That's all the time we have for the day on Crush It.
Thank God.
Thank you for letting me drag you off the streets.
Ooh, I gotta get back to work now, so thank you.
Now, thank you and have a good day, folks. Don't forget to crush it in everything you're doing.
Yeah, but be careful.